Everyone, I'm Carissa and welcome back to my channel, Chasing the Dream. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so you can get notifications on all of my videos. So I make videos about my entrepreneurial journey and my immigration journey in Canada, sharing it with the whole world, and hopefully other persons can benefit from my experience. So today's video is going to be a bit different. I'm just going to be giving some advice to persons that have thought about immigrating to Canada and haven't actually begun the process as yet. My advice to you is just go for it. Just do it. Especially if you're in the age bracket of 20 to say around 29 and you're considering the express entry program. I'm urging you to just take the plunge and do it. So the thing is that since I have been making my videos, people have been speaking to me and they've been saying, oh, I've been thinking about moving to Canada also. Some of them want to start the process right away, and some of them are saying that it's definitely something that they have in their plan, for the medium to long term. Maybe they want to apply in the next, 4 years or in the next 5 years. But my advice to you is to get acquainted with the immigration process. Now, I'm by no means an immigration expert. I'm not an immigration lawyer or an immigration consultant, but throughout my process of making that move, throughout my immigration process, I did a lot of research on the immigration law. Now, for express entry in particular, I made a previous video, and in that video, I told you that it's a points-based system. And one of the things that you get points for are your age. When you are in a certain age bracket, you get the maximum amount of points, but as soon as you fall outside of that bracket, you get less and less points. So someone can have the same profile as you in terms of education, work experience, language ability, etc. And the only difference would be the age. And when they calculate their score, it's in the bracket to qualify for an expression of interest to start the immigration process, and you might be 5 years older than them and you don't qualify. So things might never be perfect in your life, and things might not always align at the time within which you want it to, and you might think that, okay, I might want to do this in the next 2 years, and now is not a perfect time to start the process. But another thing that you can consider is, if you qualify now and you have enough points to apply, you can actually apply, land in Canada, and go back to your home country, and you can continue with your life and then immigrate, say, a year or 2 years later. So the thing is that if you are granted permanent residency, it lasts for 5 years, and you have to be in Canada for 2 years out of those 5 years for it to be extended, and you have to be in Canada for 3 years to get your citizenship. So you can literally get your permanent residency, go back to your home country, continue with your life, and then make that permanent, transition a year or 2 years after. But if you qualify now and you wait, say, 2 years, and you get 2 years older, obviously, because you don't stay the same age all the time, you might not have enough points to qualify then. And if you look at the historic draws that the government has been making, because as I said, it's a point-based system. So when you put in your information, you'll be given a certain amount of points. If you look at the points that were being drawn in, say, 2015 and 2016, there's some persons, if you had those same amount of points now in 2019, you would not qualify for the express entry program. So my advice to you is, if you are someone that is thinking about applying through the express entry program to Canada, you should first find out if you are eligible to apply. And if you are eligible to apply and it is something that you are seriously thinking about, for your future, whether it be right now, even if it is in the next year or two, I strongly urge you to start working on your application, because maybe if you delay the process and you decide that, okay, now everything is perfectly aligned and I am ready to apply, maybe it might just be a little too late for you then. All right, bye guys.